Whoa, epic second channel video. So this is like my top 10 favorite videos of 2023 uploaded on YouTube. I'm deciding to do this because I'm bored, and also I got a microphone for Christmas, an actual good microphone, and I haven't tested it yet, but I'm testing it now. Hopefully it's good. Anyways, on with the epic gaming list. All of the videos that I'm mentioning today are going to be linked in the description, so go watch them if you want, because they're pretty cool. Also, most of these are video essays, but I don't care, I think they're really good. Number 10 is The War on Stolen Content by Jax Films. Now, I've been watching Jax Films for years, basically, and this video was really good. Basically, it's him interviewing a ton of different people about getting their content stolen on different apps and just across the internet, basically. And he even showed his own experience with a video that he made a long time ago that got re-uploaded on like TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube, just everywhere, and he lost like tons of money because of it and tons of views, and just he overall just talks about the war on stolen content, and it ended up like spiraling into a big like saga of him against like a reaction YouTuber Sniper Wolf. And it's just a very good video overall, and it is something that is a big issue with the internet now, and I think it's just a good video to watch and kind of understand that crediting people on YouTube is a very important thing, and just across the internet. So that's why it's number 10. It's so epic. Number 9 is ranking every Markiplier FNAF thumbnail by Yeah. Honestly, this video could be interchanged for a couple other videos of his. I liked his Cuphead ripoff video, the one where he talked about like that one terrible Cuphead ripoff game. That was a really good one. But I'm choosing this one because it's really underrated. Basically, he goes over all of Markiplier's Five Nights at Freddy's thumbnails, which is a very interesting video, but it doesn't sound very entertaining at first. But then when you watch it, you understand why it's such an interesting idea. Because Markiplier has made some of the most popular FNAF images of all time because of his thumbnails in his iconic series. And it's just a very fun watch, and it's very underrated, so I highly suggest watching it.
But first, insert another Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator lawsuit segment joke here, because today's video is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Number 8 is Smoking Stickmen by Sournail. I've been watching Sournail since around 2022, and I gotta say, 2023 he made some of his best videos. He went for more of a video essay type instead of a game reviewing type, and this video was a shining example of that. I don't know why the hell I said shining. I don't have a script for this, I just coming up with stuff on the spot. But anyway, this video was very good because if you didn't know, there's tons of these weird channels that took over the YouTube algorithm, and they were all like these weird crappy stickmen YouTubers who just had bad animation and would tell stories about smoking weed, and that's all they talked about. And basically Sournail kinda, I don't know, exposed them / just talked about them, because he started getting tons and tons of them recommended to him all across his YouTube like recommendations. And the thing is, literally same for me. It got to the point where even I showed my brother this video because he even kept seeing them all over the place. And it's just a very good video. He kind of does like a parody of them at the end, and he kind of just goes over how they keep stealing each other's ideas and making low effort content while getting tons of money from it and tons of subscribers.
The amount of times my cheeks have been smacked by another dude's hand is insane.
And it has kind of become like a weird thing on YouTube for these low quality animation channels to just pop up all over the place. And they've gotten even worse with just making garbage content about my stories about high school, types of kids in high school, types of people who smoke weed.
Nephew!
It's just super low effort garbage content, but it is seriously a really good video that Sournail made about these weird channels. So I highly suggest watching it if you've seen any of these in your recommendations.
Like, bro, what are you staring at? Look up at me.
amount of times my cheeks have been smacked by another dude's hand is insane.
Number 7, 7 Days Buried Alive by Mr. Beast. I know, Mr. Beast video on this list, I can't believe it. But this is the only one on the list because each video is only by a different creator. And I felt like I should put a Mr. Beast video on this list because he's Mr. Beast. And I chose this one because it was kind of like a sequel to one of his most popular videos. And it was just very interesting. Basically, he spent 7 days buried alive. He documented his experience, and his friends were like messing with him, like freaking like pissing on his grave and shit like that. And it was just a very entertaining video. And yeah, is Mr. Beast. Oh, also he got like 200 million subscribers while buried alive. So that was a very, very interesting but also cool little part of the video. And yeah, it's Mr. Beast. I don't have to say much more.
I'm gonna spend the next 7 days buried alive under 20,000 pounds. This is the scariest thing I've ever done.
Number 6, The Childhood Game Collection by Scott the Woz. Also, I've been watching Scott the Woz for years, basically since the beginning of his channel. And I gotta say, this video blew everything out of the water compared to most of his other videos. Usually his special videos are absolutely amazing, like his Christmas specials or any other kind of specials like that, and this video is no different. Basically, he goes over his childhood game collection from when he was, I don't know, like since he started playing video games up until he was like 13 or 14. And it was so interesting because there were games that I had played before, some that I hadn't played before, some that I've heard of, and just tons of other stuff like that. And it honestly made me feel nostalgic even for the games that I didn't play. I think there's like a term for it, like I don't know what's some term for it, I'm not gonna search it up. But it was just a very good video, and there was like good animation too. There was like animated segments. It was seriously so good. I highly suggest watching it if you haven't yet. It is so good. It even like almost brought me to tears the first time I watched it. It was that good. Also, before I get into this one, I'm sorry if you hear any kind of background noise. My heater is on right now, and I can't turn it off. Sorry about that. Number 5, YouTube's Weirdest Kids Channel by Terror. Again, I've been watching Terror since like his original Plants vs. Zombie ripoff videos. I think I started watching him after the second one, and this video, in my opinion, maybe wasn't his best, but I thought it was one of his most entertaining. Basically, he goes over the channel named Fun Video TV, which a lot of people probably recognize because of these weird, crappy, like 3D Angry Bird animations. And basically Terror went over the entire history of the channel and kind of just went over like the dude's other channels and what he's up to now. And it's just a very interesting video, especially if you watched Fun Video TV back in its prime days, you know. And it's just a very interesting little documentary. It's very similar to Smoking Stickmen, but that's because Sournail and Terror are actually like friends in real life, so yeah. But they both make seriously great videos. Also, Sournail and Terror are like two of my biggest inspirations for YouTube so that's probably why I enjoyed it so much too. Number 4, The Tragic Demise of Plants vs. Zombies by Danarade. So, Danarade, he is a pretty neat YouTuber, I guess, I don't know. He does videos about like mobile games and some other games and stuff, and a big part of his channel is Plants vs. Zombies. Same with Terror. I know I mentioned Terror like 30 different times, but whatever. Basically, in this video, Danarade goes over like the whole PvZ series and how it basically fell off, and he has tons of like different cool like not voice actors, little like special guests to do like voices and stuff.
Best job I ever had. I made some lifelong friends working there, learned a lot about the technical ins and outs of creating and releasing games, and put my— He had
Sournail, he had Terror, he had Chazington, he had maybe someone else, I don't fully remember, but the video was like 2 hours long. It was like 2.5 hours long, which is pretty long. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I'm making a video right now that's like 3.5 hours long, so I can't really, I'm not saying it to be mean, but like it's pretty long. So if you have the time to watch it, go ahead and watch it. It's really good, really well made too. I think he spent like a full like 6 months or something working on it, because he hadn't uploaded for like 6 months beforehand. So it was probably all going towards this video. But I think it's like one of his most popular now, so big props to him for that. That's really cool. And it was a good video. I remember watching it when my Wi-Fi was out. So like my Wi-Fi was like cutting in and out, so I had to watch it like 2 minutes at a time in like 144p. It was interesting. It was definitely an interesting way to watch the video. I originally forgot to record for the honorable mentions on this list, so that's why the audio quality is such garbage, diarrhea garbage. No, but I guess honorable mentions. I wanted to put a LS Mark video on this list, but honestly there weren't really any standout ones this year, or like last year. But I don't know, I liked his regular show ranking video. That was a good one, I guess. I guess another honorable mention, just any video by anyone on this list that was uploaded last year. They all really made just like good videos. I mean, that's about it. And one of the final little honorable mentions, I don't know, fucking PewDiePie or some shit, I don't know. Number 3, the Aquarium Podcast. I know, this is kind of cheating, but I don't care. This was really good. The Aquarium Podcast features Sour Now, and guess who? And this podcast is actually really, really good. So I haven't really been into podcasts at all because I really don't care that much. The only one I watched was like the Ellis Mark one. Not the other Ellis Mark one, but the Ellis Mark one. And literally like the one with Pyrocynical. But when I saw this, I originally avoided it for like 8 months. I don't know why. I just thought, this is a little bit too long. I don't want to watch this. This seems boring. But then when I sat down and decided to watch it, it was so good. I didn't even watch it. I listened to it. Basically, it has Sour Now and Terror both talking about their experiences with YouTube and with their normal life, basically. I remember Terror mentioning in one of the episodes that he had no idea what the podcast is really supposed to be about. It doesn't have a theme. But I kind of realized that the theme was maintaining I guess like just normal life alongside being an up-and-coming YouTuber, I guess, or just being a YouTuber. And I thought that was super interesting, especially because I'm making some YouTube videos, I guess. I don't know. But a lot of the stories related to me quite a bit too. Not like purposefully, but like when I was watching them, they would mention like editing issues with like iMovie, and I use iMovie. I know, it's horrible. But like I realized like, whoa, like these are like pretty similar like issues that I've came across with like editing in iMovie, or like similar issues with like video performances and stuff like that. It was really cool to like kind of hear them talk about that, because I've watched like literally all of their videos basically, and this podcast was kind of like a behind the scenes of all their videos and stuff, which was really cool. And I realized I've been yapping for like 2 minutes about this, so on to the next one. Number 2, numero dos, The Collapse of Sam and Cat by Quentin Reviews. This is absolutely the longest one on the list, and the one that I would suggest to not watch, because it's just so goddamn long. But if you want to watch it, go ahead. But basically, this is the final part in a series that Quentin Reviews has, where he talks about iCarly, Victorious, and Sam and Cat. And he might make some videos about like some other shows like Drake and Josh or something. That would be cool, but I don't know if he's gonna do that. But basically, in this whole entire series, he goes over like every episode of the show, and he just yaps about the show. He has like intermissions, which I actually took that idea for my next video, to put intermissions where I talk about something relating to the topic. I'm not gonna say what the next video is, but it's really long and it has intermissions, and it's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. But basically in this video, he went over the final few episodes of Sam and Cat. He went over like a full character intermission, like the final intermission, which was about one single character. It was like an hour long. And then at the end, he went over all of Jeanette McCurdy's book, which was really cool, and it made me want to buy the book. I still haven't bought the book, but I will sometime probably, I guess. But I just don't read that much. But I don't know, I might read it sometime. But yeah, this was just a good video, and the thing is, it released the day after Christmas, and guess what I was doing the day after Christmas? I was on a 9-hour-long car ride to my great-grandmother's house, and that was a long ways away because it was 9 hours away. So, yeah, I didn't even watch it in the car though. The thing is, I watched like an hour each day when I was there, like when I had free time basically. And then I watched like the final hour and a half on the car ride back home. Yeah, it was interesting, I guess. I don't know. And the number one video of 2023. Oh my god, I wonder what it could be. It is Death of the Let's Play by Chazington. The reason why I chose this video is not because it's extremely informational or that it's such a masterpiece work of art. Well, it is, but not in the way of the other videos. It's just simply plain fun. It's just a fun video to watch. A fun video TV video to watch. Basically, last year I found Chazington's channel through his like Don't Hug Me I'm Scared video, and I instantly became like a big fan of him. I even bought like the little cat plush that he made like the day it came out, which is like 2 days ago. But basically, I loved watching his videos. I binge watched like a ton of his videos and stuff, and I still watch his videos like every time there's a new one. And this video was a great one because I thought that it was just an interesting topic. And despite the fact that he only talked about 3 YouTubers basically, the only one that I knew was Zach Scott Games.
The main thing he's famous for, at least to me, is making a series longer than One Piece. Every single Zach Scott Plants vs. Zombies 2 video is a different thing that completely stands on its own merit. Once you watch one, you have to watch the whole series again just to get the story. They are not completely interchangeable, and each one has its own set pieces and characters.
And the other ones were like some like little Big Planet YouTuber and some like Lego YouTuber or something, I don't know. But it's kind of similar to the Scott the Woz video, how it felt nostalgic despite talking about stuff that personally wasn't nostalgic to me. Like, I had never played Little Big Planet until like literally this year. Literally 2024. And like, I only played like a couple Lego games, but I did watch Zach Scott, so that was pretty cool. But the video is just very fun. It has cool silly editing, funny commentary, and it's just plainly just a good video overall. All of Chazington's videos are really good, so go watch that video. It's really good. It's good, yeah. And you know what, it actually made me want to make my own version of it. So maybe sometime this year I'll make like kind of my own version of it, going over my favorite like Let's Players and my favorite weird little like Let's Play series and stuff. And my dog just started barking. I'm sorry about that.
Watching so many Let's Players back in the day, you probably had your own team of ragtag Let's Players. Everyone did. I'm mostly going to be talking about mine, but they're like completely interchangeable. Re-upload this video, but replace every mention of Zach Scott with your own favorite. Like, I don't know, Marcus Plarkett.
Yeah, but as I was saying, I might make my own version of this video, because it's seriously just that good of a video. It's just fun. I've rewatched it like 10 times, and it's personally just my favorite video uploaded last year, I guess.
I did actually watch this back in the day, and let me just say, I have nothing to say actually. This is just probably someone's awakening. All he does Mario and Slender Man. And yeah, that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If any of the YouTubers I mentioned are watching, thanks for making good content, I guess. I don't know. Keep up, just keep up the good work. Just be confident in your videos for 2024. I know I am. I'm excited to make videos in 2024. And all these YouTubers kind of like inspired me for my upcoming videos and stuff. So that's kind of cool. Just like, thanks for that, I guess. I don't know. It's cool, but I'm excited for what 2024 brings. I might do another one of these videos next year. I don't know. I know I'm uploading this like probably like the first like day of February or something. I don't know, but I don't care. I kind of just thought of this video idea. I actually got the video idea from Jack's Films. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, and bye, I guess.